Hi! Welcome to my first video ever! And stuff. Anyway, I thought I would do a Mileena makeup tutorial for my first one. Now, I don't have the mask and anything going on just because I lent out my my mask, my scarf, and I'm not really, I don't have the material for the mouth, and I need to do this tutorial now before I go chicken before I chicken out. Anyway, I think I got the eyes pretty down. It's really, maybe you can't tell on this camera, but it's pretty dramatic, and I think it's close. So, if you want to be Mileena this Halloween and you want to know how to do her eyes, just, you know, sit back, eat some popcorn, and, yeah. Okay, so now that my skin is clean, moisturized, and toned and whatever, I'm going to go ahead and put on some Skin Perfecting Primer from Hard Candy. You don't need to put on primer before your foundation. This is a look I'm going to wear out, so I want it to last forever. Well, not forever, just longer than it would without primer. Now, I'm going to work this into my T-zone, or get the most oily, and then just show the rest of my face kind of a little love. Just a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my corrector concealer from Maybelline. It's this yellow one to conceal under eye circles. Now this is a step I normally skip because I don't care about under eye circles, but it really doesn't look like Mileena has any. Okay, now I am going to take just a regular foundation brush and just kind of blend this out. Just go really gentle, because you should be gentle in your under eye area. You could use your fingers if you want. Just feel like using a brush, because I can. Alright, now I'm going to take my foundation from Almay in Sand. It's the clear complexion one. And I'm just going to plop a little bit on the back of my hand. Foundation, why you no have pump? Okay, now using that same brush that I used for my concealer, I'm going to dot this on my face like this first. And then I'm going to start blending it out. Let me get a mirror. Okay. I'm going to start brushing that on. Now this isn't my exact shade, so I'm really gonna try to blend that into the hairline. If you're going for a truly Mileena look, I would suggest something darker. But this is just the foundation I happen to have on hand. Okay, now I'm going to take this setting powder. Oh, wow. I'm going to take the softest kabuki brush ever. I'm kidding. And I'm going to swirl that in here. Pat off the excess. Whoa! I picked up a little too much. Okay, and I'm going to set this, starting with, again, the T-zone. And I'm actually going to take this out because I'm going for a matte look with this. Okay. Now for the final thing, I am going to go in with this bronzer from Rimmel in Sunlit. It's the natural bronzer. Sorry that it really faded out. And just take whatever powdery, fluffy brush that I have here. And I'm going to take off a few pounds by contouring. You could not take off a few pounds by contouring, but you can make your face look a little bit more sculpted, which it looks like Mileena has a really sculpted face. Okay, now we're going to move on to the eyes. Okay, so I already did one eye and my eyebrows off camera, and I didn't really do much to my brows just because they kind of somewhat already look like hers. Alright, now for the eyes, I'm going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadow in Back to the Bronze and just a concealer type brush. Now the next step is just, it's going to horrify you. But Mileena actually has her, the little purpley part goes really, really, really high up. But it's okay. It's a Halloween look. Now, I'm going to put this down as a base. And just really, really take it up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be high up. Okay, now I'm going to take this other eyeshadow other color tattoo. This one is in Audacious Asphalt. You can't see it if it's closed. Okay, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and plop it on the eyelids just because I want the lid part to be a little bit darker because it kind of looks like that's what she's got going on. But I could be wrong. That could just be my TV screen. Okay. Now quickly before that dries, I'm going to take this eyeshadow by Cheryl Cosmetics called Porygon. Don't know if they still have it, but whatever magenta pigment you have on hand is okay. Or whatever matches your costume. And I'm just going to pour a little bit in just a random little container. Okay, just pour it into this container. And take a mixing medium, a few droplets of water, or in my case, I'm going to take Visine. And just pour like a little bit of, yeah, that should be good. And using an eyeshadow brush like this, I'm going to mix it in. Sorry, I have to hurry before it dries up. And then I'm just going to plop it where I put down my base. I think I'm going to add it out. Okay. Okay, now to stop this from looking too clownish, I'm going to just take this blender board, this just random brush, and just blend out these harsh edges. That should be good. And then I'm going to move on to liner. I have the Stay in Line mechanical eyeliner from Hard Candy. Don't know what color it is, but it is the black one. And I'm just going to put that on my waterline. Okay, and then do this to get it on my upper waterline. Okay, now I know Mileena doesn't really have her liner up here, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to just take my Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Panther and just a flat little eyeliner brush like this one. Now what I'm going to do, instead of trying to draw it on, I'm going to close my eye and just kind of push it into the lash line, just give it a wiggle. I'm going to stop about halfway in so the top liner isn't incredibly obvious. There you go. Actually gotta fix this one a little bit. There. Okay, and the last step is going to be to put on mascara. Mileena does not have the flutteriest, fullest of eyelashes, so you don't really have to put on fake eyeshadows, but if you really want that little help, you can go ahead and put that on. Okay, gotta show the bottom lashes a little love. Hello again, so I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Sorry about terrible lighting, different background, faded makeup. I locked myself out of my filming room before I could go back and film the outro. So yeah, sorry about that. So if you guys have any suggestions, comments, feedback, leave it down in the flesh pit. I'm such a dork, and only you MK9 fans will get that. Anyway, thank you for your time, and have a great till we meet again thing. Bye.